Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to show you the best way to find, or one of the ways to find new tokens. So, what I'm going to be using is three websites. There is a fourth, which I'll show you. I must say that this is super high risk. 99% of these will be scams, or there'll be tokens that won't go anywhere. So, I'm using a website called Moonark, and what Moonark does, it tracks new tokens that have gone up quite a bit. So newly launched tokens that start on a low market cap can get a lot of percentage on these. So these are all the tokens, they'll be changing as time goes on. So what would I look for? How do we know if they're a scam? So I tend to look at the 5 minute and 10 minute, and I look, see that one's probably a scam. So we can go ahead and look at that after. So I'll open that up. What I look for is a price difference, so or percentage difference. So 172, 107, that's probably more of a legit coin. So we can have a look now, and the chart will tell you. So it's got one BNB in liquidity, and the first thing I do is just copy the contract address here, and I'll put it into here. So here it checks if what the tax is and if it's a honeypot. So it's a very low sell tax, which is good. So I'll delve into that. Is there any sales? Not so far. It seems like it's just launched. I probably predict that that will go up as well. So we'll keep an eye on that. It's $1,000 market cap nearly as well. So what was this one? This one's an obvious scam. Liquidity's been removed already. So, you know, that's not something we want to be looking at. So this is a great website to actually find. I've seen this. This has been around for an hour or so, and it's still hitting there because of the low liquidity. Unfortunately, this got botted quite a bit as well. So you can kind of keep your eye on these tokens, see how they get on, and that's pretty much it in a nutshell. If you really want something very degen before coins actually go on, you can actually have a look at here. So these are newly deployed contracts, and it will tell you events. So there is a paid subscription. You have to buy something like $600 worth of Moonark token, hold it in your wallet, connect your wallet, and you can use these. So you can tell if liquidity has been locked, if it's a new contract, if the supply has been locked, so has the liquidity been supply of the liquidity been locked, etc. So you can find these. So here's just launched or just deployed. It's not even launched, so we can have a look at that, and you can watch these and see from that. So this actually just launched recently, you know, a few seconds ago. So notice these are all the same time, which means someone sniped it, or highly likely that they've sniped it. And if you think this is a token you want to get into, you can just go on Telegram and see if you can find, go on Twitter, see if they've got a Twitter account, and have a look from there. So this is kind of a way to get in on early launches. There is another website called Token FOMO. Now, Token FOMO is very dangerous if you don't know what you're looking at, simply because these are newly deployed contracts. If you ever wondered how many contracts are being deployed at one stage, here it is. So every minute, one or two new tokens are being launched on the Binance Smart Chain, and here we can see Yearn Ape Club, or sorry, Yearn Ape Yacht Club, ApeCoin, which we saw, and there's a few others. So that's the one we saw that was deployed and had the liquidity pulled. So all in all, you can kind of just sit on Moonark. I would say it's your best bet if you've got no knowledge of a token launching, and you can see. So we can have a look at one other one, Cat Shiba Moon, sorry, and we can have a look and see what's going on there. Two in liquidity, so that's drugged, dumped. I don't know. Wow, that's unbelievable. I have to check what happened here. So one wallet sold, one BNB, basically drained the liquidity. I don't know if that's, you know, the dev itself, but all in all, let's see how the St. Patrick's coin's doing. Yeah, not too bad. It's still up. So that could have been something you could have jumped into. I suspect there's probably a telegram going out right now for this coin, and there'll obviously be a dip. So you could have waited, either just chucked in, you know, 0.1 or something less. I mean, I wouldn't recommend these. This is something you really need to do your research on, but it's a quick way. Get used to it, and don't put big money in any of these unless you've kind of done that. That's a very hype name, so potentially they use a lot of hype names to get on here to sort of not rug it, but potentially get investors in from there. So this is pretty decent. I would say just launched is very up and down. So I don't know if there's big dumps for a reason. People are in big profits or what, but I mean, someone's made $1,000 from that. I don't know how much they put in, but you get the idea. Obviously, do your own research. This is just a tool to help you do that. There is also another tool which is very similar to Token FOMO, which could be on here. So Ape. So the Ape section is basically the same thing. There is a version 2 as well, which sometimes doesn't work, but you can have a look at those and see from there what they're kind of looking at. So we can go here, 7 addresses, so it's just started. We look at the transfers and see what's happening. So 29 minutes ago it just launched, few people bought or bought, nothing happened. So it's a good indication of how to do things. Avoid anything with the word finance in it as well. Tesla, any of these silly hype, they're just there to catch you out, to try and get you to purchase, and they'll just pull the liquidity or rug it. So I would say 9 times out of 10, tokens on here will probably go nowhere. There'll be that one token you can find early if you've missed the launch or you haven't had knowledge on it. A lot of tokens launch with a private group. A lot of them stealthed. This is the best way to find them. So I hope this video has helped. Do give it a try. Don't lose your money. Obviously do your own research. But I would suggest to watch it for a bit rather than just sort of aping in. Like, I know what I'm looking at. I probably would have only put in, a very small amount to here. But as you can see, already it's dumped. So if I wouldn't invest if I didn't have eyes on the Telegram as well. So I think everyone's just panicking, dumping this. But in real time, you can kind of see how you could have made a bit of profit on that, because yeah, and I suspect this will probably pump up if it is something where it's just early sellers dumping. Potentially people could come in and buy the dip, so you could potentially buy the dip on this, for example. But obviously you need a bit more knowledge. That's why Telegram's important, or Discord, to get in there. So I'll leave the links for all of these in the description. As always, take care.